Hello and welcome you all. Myself Dhananjay Patil, lecturer KK Institute of Pharmacy, Nashik. Today we are going to learn about minerals in life processes, part 1. So in part 1 we are going to cover introduction to minerals, then classification of minerals. So minerals are inorganic homogeneous substances present in all body tissues and fluids, and their presence is necessary for the normal life processes. There are three main needs for minerals: wise, building strong bones and teeth, controlling body fluids inside and outside the cells, and converting the food taken into energy. Minerals are elements that originate in the soil and cannot be created by living things, such as plants and animals. Yet plants, animals, and humans need mineral in order to be healthy. Plants absorb minerals from the soil, and animals get the mineral from the plant. Or other animals, they eat most of the mineral in the human diet come directly from plants such as fruits and vegetables, or indirectly from animal sources. Minerals may also be present in the drinking water, but this depends on the location of the source of water and the kind of water taken for drinking. Minerals from plant sources may also vary from place to place because the minerals content of the soil varies according to the location in which the plant is grown. Physiological functions of minerals: maintenance of osmotic pressure of cell, oxygen transportation, growth and maintenance of tissue and bones, proper working of nervous system, muscular contraction, maintenance of electrolyte balance, maintenance of acid-base balance, activation of enzymes. Classification of minerals. Minerals constitute the residue that remains as ash after the combustion of plant and animal tissues. They may be divided into macroelements, or we call as principal elements, micro or trace element, ultra trace element. The macro elements are required in an amount greater than 100 milligram per deciliter, or more than 50 milligram per day, and the micro minerals are required in amount less than 100 milligram per deciliter, or less than 50 milligram per day. Evidence for requirement and essentialness of others like cadmium, lead, tin, lithium, and vanadium is weak. Trace elements are present in human body in very low amount, usually less than 1 microgram per gram of the tissues. Macro elements that are sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, phosphorus, chloride. Micro or trace element: iron, zinc, copper, magnesium, iodine, fluorine, chromium, molybdenum, selenium, cobalt. Ultra trace elements: boron, silicon, germanium, nickel, arsenic, vanadium, rubidium. Classification of micro or trace elements. Trace elements can be divided from a dietary point of view into three groups: the essential trace elements or micronutrients, example chromium, iron, cobalt, copper, zinc, selenium, molybdenum, and iodine, which are constituents of hormones, vitamins, and enzymes for the metabolic processes in the cell, and they function at low concentration in living tissues. The possibly essential trace elements. Examples are manganese, silicon, nickel, boron, vanadium, and strontium. The non-essential trace elements are fluorine, astatine, cadmium, lead, aluminum, and mercury, which are considered potentially toxic and have no metabolic function in the living organism. There are 50 essential nutrients which constitute a major part of human diet. It is found that less than one third of the 90 naturally occurring elements are essential to life. Essential nutrient for sustaining human life. So the 50 essential nutrient for sustaining human lives are divided in this format. So water and energy. So two molecules, water and carbohydrates. Then water provide the fluid for biochemical reaction, and carbohydrate provide energy. Proteins, amino acid, we have 9 or 10 usually proteins or amino acid: histidines, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenyl, alanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Lipids and fats, that is fatty acid, linoleic acid, and linolenic acid. Macro minerals include sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, phosphorus, and chlorine. Microelements there are 17 microelements: iron, zinc, copper, manganese, iodine, fluorine, boron, selenium, molybdenum, nickel, chromium, vanadium, silicon, astatinium, lithium, strontium, cobalt in B12, vitamin B12. Vitamins include vitamin A, D, E, A, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, vitamin B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, pantothenic acid, niacin, B6, pyridoxal, folate, biotin, B7, B12, cobalamin or cyanocobalamin. The human body constitute with these parts. So 62% water, 16% protein, 16% fat, 1% carbohydrate, minerals 6%, so oxygen 65%, carbon 18%, hydrogen 9.5%, nitrogen 3.2%, calcium 1.5%, phosphorus 1.2%, then potassium 0.4%, sulfur 0.2%, sodium 0.2%, chlorine 0.2%, magnesium 0.1%, and others are less than 1%. So the bulk of human body is composed of six major elements, as we discussed: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus, and six minor elements. So these are six minor elements: sulfur, potassium, sodium, chlorine, magnesium, and silicon. Thank you so much.